ahoy, 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 polloi, and welcome back to the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast. I am, as ever, your humble and contrite host, Michael Lundy, and we are going to sit down in this episode with the prolific, multi-talented Kevin Regan. We're going to talk about his life, his approach to songwriting, his work with Luke Schellenberger down at Blackberry Alley Studios, and his collaborations with Rebecca Jade and some of the other artists here in the Susquehanna Valley. We're going to feature some of his songs, including two of my favorites, Nancy Malone and Billy McBride. But we're going to kick off this episode with a rollicking rock and roll song of Kevin's called Sure Looks Good. So without further ado, here is Kevin Regan on the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast.
Started while the girls are getting dressed, waiting for my baby, better drink a little less. Getting a little worried that she might not show, so I'm tapping out her number on my new cell phone. Went in through the door with her best friend Tess. There she stood in a short red dress. It was worth the wait, cause the night's still young. She kept me dancing till the band got done. Had me shaking like I knew she would. Damn, that girl, she sure looked good. Damn, that girl, she sure looked good.
Hey, we are back on the Rec Room Radio Hour, and you were just listening to Kevin Regan, a song called Sure Looks Good, and sure sounds good too. I mean, we've been playing Kevin's stuff, I think almost from day one on the radio show. And thanks to Luke Schellenberger for supplying us with Kevin's vast repertoire of songs. He's got. Last count I heard from Luke was you had like 42 songs in the can up there. So without further ado, let's welcome to the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast, the one and only, the legendary Kevin Regan.
Oh, yeah.
welcome, my friend. It has been a long time coming. We're certainly glad to sit down with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. So Luke says that you've got like 42 plus songs in the can at his studio.
Yeah. Yep.
That's pretty damn amazing. Well, let's get into that. We'll get into that in a second because I want to know, your writing style and that, because you're probably one of the better songwriters in the area. Well, no, because I play a lot of them, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. We are at Kevin's home, and let's get a little bit of background on you, Kevin. You where did it start? Where were you born? Where'd you grow up? The whole bagilla.
I was born in Brooklyn.
You were born in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know much about Brooklyn because I think I was only like 1 or 2 when we moved.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, but that's still pretty credible. I mean, I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a hood, though.
Well, Captain America was from Brooklyn, right?
There you go.
See?
And then I moved to Dunmore, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
That's where I was raised.
Okay. So you moved from Brooklyn to Dunmore when you were, what, 2, you said?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I wasn't too aware at that age. So.
It was all the same. So you grew up in Dunmore then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to Dunmore High School, graduated there, and went to the Navy.
You were in the Navy? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How long?
2 years. It was
2 years?
A 2-year program
Doesn't
back in
matter.
the 70s.
Yeah. Okay. Did you go through basic up in Great Lakes?
Yep.
Ugh.
In January.
Oh, gosh.
No, it was brutal.
Yeah. You are going to hear, and our little companion today is named
Maddie.
Maddie is going to be seeking attention from both Kevin and I as we record this. So we will get a picture of Maggie and put her on the Facebook page for the radio show. What a cute girl. So Great Lakes in January. So you did 2 years in the Navy. Where were you stationed at?
It first started off in Long Beach. Then
that's not bad.
Then we moved to Coronado because they were transferring over to San Diego. Then I ended up in San Diego.
Okay. So you had the hardship California tours then?
Oh, yeah. We went, did our Westpac. We were in, Hong Kong, Hawaii, Japan, Vietnam.
Now, so this is time frame when?
1973.
73, no kidding. So 2 years. So you are a Vietnam era veteran then?
Yes.
Wow. I did not know that either. Because you don't look that old.
Thank you.
You don't look that old.
I'm older than dirt.
Nah, come on. So 2 years in the Navy. Did you come back to Dunmore after the stint in the Navy was?
Yeah. It was kind of a weird situation because while I was in and I came back, my parents sold the house. So I never got to go home yet.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They couldn't help it.
Sure.
It was what they had to do at the time. But, so I just stayed with friends.
Yeah. Now, so you graduated from high school and then went right in the Navy, or did you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
I know somebody else that did that,
Yeah,
except
the
they went in the Air
draft
Force.
was still going on at that time, and our number was coming up. And I figured, well, I'd rather be 10 miles out shelling the beach than crawling on it.
Heck yeah. No
You
kidding.
know what I mean?
Smart. Yeah, or you could have went in the Air Force and just.
Well,
but no, that's okay. So you're out of the Navy. You come back to Dunmore, staying with friends, though, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So when did you pick up a guitar? When did you start the whole songwriting thing here?
Probably when I was 17,
Okay.
something like
So
that.
still in high school, or is this Navy time?
Yeah, I was still in high school.
Yeah. Okay.
Played with some friends,
Yeah. Musical background, like mom, dad, sisters, brothers, anybody?
Yeah, my mom could read music.
Really?
God love her. She couldn't sing a note. My father played piano, sang. My grandfather could sing.
Yeah.
My grandmother played piano, and my sister played ukulele, guitar, and piano.
Oh wow! Wow! So your mom is a like she's a trained musician then?
More or less, yeah.
Okay, more or less. You said she couldn't sing though.
No, she's a little pecker too. Like she just knows where to go, but she can't like sit down and play.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
But,
now, are you formally trained, or you just pick it up on your own?
no, I took one lesson.
You took one lesson.
Yeah, the guy yelled at me, so I didn't go back.
Yeah. I wonder how many people out there that really would be great music, but they were so turned off by that, that one first lesson,
It was like, I don't know, I didn't like getting yelled at. So,
Yeah, no, who would?
So I just said the hell with this.
Yeah. So you're back from the Navy, you're in Dunmore, you're just kind of playing with friends and that. Had you started writing songs then?
I wrote a couple back then, not that much, till I moved to Delaware after that. When I came out of the Navy, I went to Delaware.
We're in Delaware.
Claymont.
Okay, all right.
And met some people there, and we formed a band called Legend.
Yeah.
And we played like everywhere, like Maryland, Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, all over the place.
What time frame we talk about here? Ballpark.
76.
Okay, so mid-70s-ish. Yeah.
And that lasted till the 80s.
That was a pretty long-term gig then.
Yeah. We were starting to get pretty good. The Hooters wanted us to open up for it.
Really?
Yeah, but never got a chance.
Yeah, And you were playing guitar, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just all covers, or were you doing originals?
No, we were doing like a Fleetwood Mac thing with a girl singer, and we did Zeppelin.
Okay.
The drummer could sing like him.
Yeah.
Just a variety.
How many pieces? 4 piece?
5.
5. Because you had a female singer then, correct? Wow. Did you ever play the NCO club at Dover Air Force Base?
No, but I did play the Stone Balloon. It's right in town.
Okay.
It used to be. I don't know.
Yeah. My first assignment in the military was Dover Air Force Base in 1980. And we used to go to the NCO club and see all the bands play. Wow. So it's like, maybe I may have seen you there if you had you ever played there. So we're down in Delaware. We're playing with Legends, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And so what's transpiring then? You're playing in this band.
Then I started writing.
Aha. All right. Yeah.
Like a lot more than I did before.
Yeah. Okay.
And there was a little conflict with Ed. Ed died, but
now who's Ed?
Ed Carroll. He was the lead guitar player, and he wrote a lot.
Yeah.
So it was like, I don't know. He thought it was like he wanted to do more of his stuff than my stuff, and so we had a little conflict going.
Yeah. Talk about conflict. Somebody's car alarm's going off there. Jeez. There we go. So you had started writing then during this band?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Then after that, I moved to Jersey.
Okay.
I was in Pennsauken, New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
And hooked up with a guy named John Plumley, who is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And just started showing up at his gigs. He'd let me play some. He'd come to mine and all that.
Yeah. So you were playing like solo then when you were in Pennsauken then? Yeah. You're just doing the whole singer-songwriter thing?
Yeah.
How many songs had you written by then? Ballpark. I mean, if you can remember.
By then?
Yeah.
I don't know, 30, 40.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah, so I call it the pile. I have a pile. I'll show you later. Like, the ones that I don't think are going to make it go in the pile. Yeah. And then I'll, every once in a while, when I go over to Luke, she'll say, well, what about that one? I'll go, I don't know. Right. I'll play it. And he goes, maybe you should record that one. And I'm like, I don't know, because I've got, over 100, 150.
Jeez, that's amazing. Well, let's pick it back up though. You're still in Pennsauken. You're doing the singer-songwriter, and you're sitting in with
John Plumley.
John Plumley. Okay.
Very good.
Yeah. And we're talking what time frame here?
Somewhere around the 80s.
Okay.
Like early.
Okay. All right.
Maybe late 79, 80.
So did you get into another band after that, or are you still?
No, I've been doing just myself for a while. Well, I did play with Mike. We did a duo, Mike Lyons, who was in Legend before.
Okay. All right.
And we did a duo in Lancaster because I lived in Lancaster too.
Oh my gosh.
No, I've lived a lot of places.
Yeah. Okay.
Too many, actually. Yeah. That's why I've been here 20 years. I don't want to ever move again. Not ever.
So you've been back in the area here for 20 years then. Yeah. So 2003 time frame is when you came back. So between Pennsauken, New Jersey and 2003, you said you lived in a lot of places. Where were you at? Just
oh my God. Lived in Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
New York State, California.
Oh, you're back in California?
No, not California. Florida, I'm sorry. Moved down there for a little while.
Yeah.
And then came back here.
Wow. So you have been. So
I'm like a vagabond.
that's okay. You get stories from the road too, I mean,
Yeah.
end up in your songs. So
Yeah, a lot of times.
So you moved here to Selinsgrove then in 2003, correct?
So, let me see. No, earlier than that.
Oh, earlier than that.
The time frame is.
It's okay.
Wrong. I'm trying to remember. I'm getting older.
Yeah, join the club.
No, because I opened Lowe's. I worked at Lowe's for like 18 years. 1998 is when they opened, and I was there since they opened.
Okay, all right.
So a little before the 2000.
Okay, but you've been back.
I've been here since 98.
98. Okay, all right.
That's when I moved here.
Now, had you kept the whole writing thing going and
I started
playing?
recording with Skip Klein.
Okay, right.
Okay, I have 2 CDs with him.
Okay.
That probably, I don't know, 20 songs, something like that. So the last 5 years I've written 50. I've recorded like 50 some songs.
No kidding. Wow. We have Luke has been gifting us a lot of your songs. I hope you know that. I mean, he's been sending them to us, and from day one, and I think the first group he sent us had the song Nancy Malone in it, and and I'm not thinking really quick, I didn't think there was this much talented songwriters or this many talented songwriters in the area until I started doing the show. Yeah. And so he sends me your stuff, and I'm like, who's this guy? I think I met you in passing back when they used to do the songwriters thing back at the old Isle of Q.
Yeah.
Luke has been sharing your stuff with us almost from day one, and I think one of the first groups of songs that he sent us was Nancy Malone was in that. Yeah. And I want to play that one next. Okay. So tell me a little bit about that song, because one of the things I like about your stuff is that they're little stories. They're like little stories or little characters. And this is the first one that just struck me like, wow, that is a damn good song, and that's a damn good character song. So give us a little bit of Nancy Malone here.
Well, I just came up with the name. How, I don't know.
So there is no Nancy Malone.
The funny story is that I was looking after I wrote the song, and I just looked on Facebook for any Nancy Malone. Uh-huh. So I messaged her, told her I wrote a song called Nancy Malone. Would you like to hear it? And I didn't hear anything back from her. So I was talking to another friend of mine, a girl in Dunmore. And she said that, she goes, Nancy Malone? She goes, that's a good song. Do you know my best friend's name is Nancy Malone, and she's from my hometown. So what are the odds of that?
Yeah.
So she didn't have anything to do with a diner.
Sure.
She didn't have anything to do with that. Yeah. But I just came up.
Well, that song just captures, I mean, just not only your song and your writing and the words and the melody and all that, just captures that character.
Yeah, hardworking young girl that, had dreams and then died.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the feel good song of the year, but I mean, you capture that, and I think a testament to Luke Schellenberger over at Blackberry Alley Studio. Oh my God. I think part of his, I call him a recording artist because he can really.
He's amazing.
It really is, and and that song and that texture of that song captures that story.
I was actually his first client.
That's what he said. Yeah.
And it was kind of neat. I wanted someplace instead of going to Beaver Springs all the time.
Yeah.
And up there, I mean, Skip is great keyboard player, but everything is digital and like drums are keyboard.
Yeah.
He does everything on the keyboard.
Yeah.
But then I found this place up here. And it's right in my backyard.
I know. You can. Well, you say you walk over there.
Yeah,
so,
I have.
Yeah.
I have. Now I'm getting lazy.
You're like Paul McCartney lived like a block from Abbey Road Studios back in the 60s. You just walk, over there.
Yeah, that's what's cool. And he's a hell of a technician and
he is
phenomenal musician.
Oh my gosh.
He's got great insight. Him and Rebecca, Jade.
Yeah.
I can't say enough about them.
Yeah.
They're just
Well, you've recorded some stuff with Rebecca as well. We're going to get to that in a little bit, but for right now, we're going to listen to Kevin Regan and probably one of my favorite songs that we play on the Rec Room Radio Hour radio show. This is Nancy Malone, Kevin Regan on the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast.
She was working in a diner, barely making her ends meet, living in a rundown motel that was right across the street, saving every nickel, working doubles on her own for that little piece of heaven she could finally call home. She never took a handout, she did everything alone. You gotta give her credit, yo, Nancy Malone. The smell of fresh ground coffee filled the southern air, but the taste of her home cooking is what brought the people there. She'd start her day at 4 a.m., have the griddle hot by 5, and made sure that everything's prepared for those that might stop by. She took pride in everything she did, and everybody made it known that she was really something special, young Nancy Malone. Now the years for her went slowly, but in time they did catch up. But she kept that dream of heaven till the day that she passed on. She'll never be forgotten, her memory will remain. There's a picture of young Nancy in a handmade wooden frame. It hangs there in the diner for all that come and go, and the town folks tell them stories of young Nancy Malone. Yeah, they love to tell the story of young Nancy Malone.
Nancy Malone. Yeah. I love that song. And I often wondered if it's about a real person, if you wrote that inspired by someone named Nancy Malone. No, it just came it just came. You're almost like a short, and I'm not blowing smoke and I don't want to make your head really big, but you're like a short story writer, especially with a song like that. I mean, cause that's a story.
I like storytelling.
Yeah. Who, songwriters, who's your kind of your touchstone songwriter?
There's so many.
Yeah.
Early influences was, Crosby, Stills, Nash.
Okay.
Loved them. Saw them 5 times.
Yeah.
James Taylor.
Yeah.
Dylan.
Yeah.
All of them.
I hear a lot of John Prine in some of your stuff.
I just wrote one, The Older I Am, The Better I Get. That's kind of Prine.
That's a Prine-ish title anyhow.
That I haven't recorded yet, but it's coming.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear a lot. I mean, I do. I hear a lot of John Prine in your stuff. But I also, I mean, you're oh gosh, very singer-songwriter stuff like Nancy Malone. And then you have, like almost like a pop kind of song, especially some of the stuff you've done with Rebecca. You're versatile. You're a versatile writer. Do you write every day?
Sometimes.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at night.
Yeah. Do you when you write, do you have the whole song kind of figured out? Does it start with a riff? Does it start with a line? How does things, or is it just
sometimes it just starts with a name?
Yeah.
Like Nancy.
Yeah.
Other times I'll hear like chords in my head and try to do something with them, and then everything just kind of happens. It just kind of moves along.
Yeah. Now, when you write a song and it's finished, or as finished as it can be, do you already kind of know how you want it to sound when it's on tape?
Oh yeah.
You already have an idea. So
I have an idea, and then I go over there and shoot it at Luke, and then Luke has ideas.
Yeah.
And we just we work very well together.
Yeah.
Like last night we have like the lead guitar down, the guitar's down, the scratch vocal.
Yeah.
It just goes like that with him.
Yeah, he is good, and we've already done a podcast with Luke, so he's already tooted his own horn. But we'll toot it a little bit more for him here. He really is good. But so you have a pile of songs.
Huh.
How many songs do you think you've written since you started? Ballpark.
At least 100.
Really?
Maybe more.
Wow. So you're one of these guys that if we put you in a 3-hour, like you got a 3-hour gig, you could do all originals.
Yeah, I could.
That's amazing. And I think that's why I like you so much.
That's what I started off wanting to do.
Yeah.
But it's such a hard gig because people want to hear what they know.
But we are fortunate around here to have places that will allow you to play originals.
Like Eclipse.
Yeah.
I love that place.
Yeah, that is fun. And that's where I really got to know you. With Luke sending the songs out, but the songwriter showcase that Jason's doing at Eclipse is where I really got to hear your stuff.
Yeah, I just missed this last one because we're working nights.
Yeah, I missed it because
I've only missed 3 since Jason started.
Yeah. We're trying to pin Jason and his dad down to do a podcast. So
cool. I love those people.
Yeah,
Jason's dad's amazing.
Yeah, but that songwriter showcase. I mean, they used to do it with the ILQ, and now he's doing them over at Eclipse. Again, there are. You would think in an area this size that, you have a songwriter showcase, you're going to maybe get like 2 or 3 people. No.
It comes out. They come out of the woodwork.
I know. And it's not.
And they're good.
That is the other thing is that the talent we have in this area is just, it's amazing.
Oh my God. And there's so many we don't even know yet.
I know. But your stuff is just, it is quality material. It is quality songs, and they are very professional. When people talk about songwriters in this area, I always throw your name in. I say, we've got a guy named Kevin Regan that you may never have heard of, but he's just got this vast repertoire of really good songs. And I call you the Jeff Tweedy of the area because Jeff Tweedy from Wilco, he has a book out called "Write a Song a Day," and I think I think of you when I hear that. It's like he's got to be writing at least a song a day.
Sometimes,
yeah.
There's days I don't,
but I mean, you've got 42 songs or more in the can over at Luke's.
Yep.
Yeah. That's just incredible. You're an incredible guy. Billy McBride is, I think, of all the songs that you've done, that is my favorite. That has a very Jim Croce kind of vibe to it. And you name check a couple of Croce's songs. And
yes.
Tell us about Billy McBride.
Oh my gosh, it was just like I like listening to Civil Fly, and they play a Jim Croce song.
Yeah,
it's like
now Civil Fly is Luke's kind of project.
Trio.
Yeah, his trio project.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And they're amazing.
Yeah,
but I would you know, I would hear that Jim Croce song, and I'm like, big Jim Walker.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking, well, hell, I ain't afraid of them guys. And I just started like thinking of a guy that's not afraid.
So you are Billy McBride.
Yeah, but I certainly would want to throw down with anybody. You know, I'm a little old for that.
You're only as old as you feel. So that song was really kind of inspired by the Jim Croce. Yeah. Because he had all those Leroy Brown and what's the other one? Oh shoot! This is bad because I'm brain dumping on his two big fighter songs. There's Leroy Brown and Don't Mess Around with Jim. Don't Mess Around with Jim. Go. Yeah. Well, you're in good company, see, because Croce's from down in the Philly area. He was born in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. He was great too.
Oh my gosh!
I liked his stuff.
Yeah. So you recorded Billy McBride over with Luke.
Yep.
And now, when you record over there, are you playing some of the instruments? Are you playing the guitar?
I mean, guitar.
You play the guitar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I start off with that rough track, and he just takes off.
And he takes off with it. Yeah. Yeah.
And I always sit there and I tell him, I go, man, I don't really have a good feeling about this one. He'll say, "Calm down, Kevin. Just calm down."
Yep.
And I'm like, okay.
We're recording over there with him, and he said the same thing. He said, "Don't worry." He said, "It's gonna, because I'm like, oh man, that's."
I know, but he has such insight.
Yes,
honest to God, he's just.
Yeah.
I can't say enough about the guy.
Yeah. I love the energy. I mean, I love the song Billy McBride, but I love the energy in that song. There's a lot. I mean, that's a driving song.
Yeah.
Well, without further ado, let's give Kevin Regan's song Billy McBride a spin here on the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast. Kevin Regan, Billy McBride.
Leroy Brown. I ain't never ran away from that tussle and ain't about to start right now. I've been hearing all the stories all around about the two baddest men in town, but they never shuffle with the likes of any other who can really know how to throw it down. Well, I heard they were looking for a little bit of trouble and they said that trouble's mine. Well, that's fine by me. I can use a little axe, so I'll make myself easy to find. I'm Billy McBride. Billy McBride. The edge of the city and the sun was just going down, and there they stood, big Jim Walker and a fella named Leroy Brown. I said, before you start dancing with the devil, better listen up and listen good. They said to give it everything they got, and I said, as you should. Well, the fists started flying, the feet started kicking, but the boat just hit the air. I stood back, took two swings. In a second I could tell they were getting scared. I warned them both, they were cruising for a cruise, but they both stepped over the line. I had no choice, it was them or it was me. I bet they wish they never started the fight with Billy McBride. Billy McBride. Should have been messing with a boy named Billy McBride, cause he was big and mean, a real fighting machine with a style that was slicker than slick. Thought they could take it, but they both were mistaken, cause Billy was too damn quick. So the moral of the story is you never go for glory when you don't know who you're calling now. So you better start thinking before you start swinging with a boy you know nothing about, like Billy McBride. That's Billy McBride. Billy McBride.
Billy McBride, I'll tell you what, man, if you do not get moving to that song, there's something wrong with you. Go get checked by a doctor. That's seriously, I love the energy in that song. That is just I hate to say, you know, oh man, that's my favorite. That has got to be one of my favorite songs that you do.
That's
so,
one of mine,
and I think one of the times that we were over at Eclipse, I requested it.
Yeah.
And you played it.
Yeah.
Damn right. So, so you record pretty much exclusively over at Blackberry Alley Studio with Luke. Had you?
Right.
Was that your first experience recording, or did you record it somewhere else before that?
No, I recorded with Skip Klein.
Skip. Okay, and his studio is where?
Up in Beavertown, Beaver Springs.
Beaver Springs. Didn't he? And
he was good friends with Davy Jones.
I was just going to say
he's his studio.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. And
Davy was a trip.
Did you? Did you know Davy Jones?
Yeah.
Okay. We are going to. He recorded, I think, one album. Davy Jones recorded one album exclusively in this area with Johnny Blair, and he may have recorded up at Skip Klein's.
Probably.
Anyhow, we are going to feature Davy Jones as a local musician because he lived in Beavertown, for crying out loud.
I know.
I've never met. He's the only one of the four Monkees I did not get to meet.
Really?
Yeah, I met the other three.
And he's right here.
Well, I was gone. I was not in the area when he lived here.
Right.
Met his daughters when they had the big the big memorial thing over in Beaver Springs. Anyhow, so you've recorded with we'll talk about Davy Jones. So you met him. So he's well, I understand he was
all the time.
He was a great guy. Gave you the shirt off his back and just
he did me a solid. I'll make his long story
short. Go ahead, man. This is good.
My sister was diagnosed with lupus, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Davey and I exchanged phone numbers. So I called him up and he answered the phone, right? Which I thought, Davy Jones.
Hell yeah, man.
So I said, wow, you answered the phone. He goes, well, it's my phone. So he used to call me his paint pal because when he was redoing his house, he bought all the paint from Lowe's. Right? Yeah. So with my sister diagnosed like that, I said, look, I'm not trying to be a groupie, but could you sign an autograph picture to Cheryl? And I told him the story. Yeah. He said, what's your address? And I gave him the address. He sent me a box of memorabilia from Monkees to his new stuff, a Christmas album and all that. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was something.
I've met a number of people that knew him and worked with him, or just knew him from Beaver Spring. And to a person, they said he would give you the shirt off his back, and
he was a really nice person.
Yeah, and I regret not having met him. Like I said, I met the other three. But certainly regret not meeting him. Anyhow, so you did two albums up with Skip. Okay, mm-hmm. And then you were the first person to record at Blackberry Alley, though, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, because I guess Luke had been doing that in the basement and that for years, but you were the first one that walked in the new studio there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And 42 songs plus, he says, that you've got in the can there.
Yep.
Are you gonna? We figured that you could probably have 3 CDs out if you wanted to release them.
Oh God, yeah.
So, do you plan on releasing any of the stuff that you've recorded?
I'm going to put them all on, something.
Yeah.
And I want to leave something behind for my kids,
good,
so they can say, "Hey, my dad did this." Maybe it's no big deal, but you never know.
You know what? It.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know.
I think it's a big deal, and not only just for your kids, but also just for this area, just to have that stuff out there. It's funny though, we're old enough. You're going to release this in a CD. Nobody releases CDs anymore.
No,
it's all streaming in that.
I know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Us old guys, we still want to have those CDs out.
I know, just to have it.
Yeah. Well, we're recording over at Blackberry Alley, and I said, well, I'm going to do some CDs just because I like to have something tangible in my hand to
But
give
you
people.
Can do that with those little pod things.
Yes.
Too. You can put everything on there.
Keith Randall, who we interviewed a few weeks back, has cards with a little code on it, and you just scan it and it pops the album up for you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a way to go. So you play. So you're not only recording, I mean, you're a prolific songwriter, a prolific recorder, but you're also playing some. You also play gigs out live because, as we said, I saw you at Hidden Stories, and that was a fun night. Where are you playing? What's coming up for you in the future here?
I've played at Eclipse. Well, Hidden Stories is coming up again. We have that big outdoor show, and I have. Let's see.
He's looking at his calendar, ladies and gentlemen. You don't see this on the, but he's checking out the calendar.
I've got Bottle Works and.
When's that?
Hidden Story. I did the Duck In, Hidden Stories and Bottle Works.
When are they coming up?
Duck In is the 6th. Wait, what's today's date?
Today is the 10th of April.
Yeah, May 6th.
Great.
I don't have anything in April.
Oh, that's all right.
Which is good. I'm working at night anyway.
Yeah.
Then I have Hidden Stories is on the 13th.
Yeah.
And Bottle Works on the 14th.
Now, Hidden Stories is like they're having like a big like festival or something?
Yeah, they're blocking off the alley up there.
No kidding.
And, they're getting food trucks, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And who's organizing the music for that?
I did. Actually.
So that's Hidden Stories in Sunbury.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, that's a small place. You got to step outside to change your mind.
It's going to be done outside.
But you're going to do it outside, though.
They have a parking lot out back.
Okay.
They're going to set up in. And because of the day it is.
Yeah. What day is it again? I'm sorry.
The 13th.
13th of May.
Right.
Good.
And because the courthouse is closed, everybody can park back there.
Yeah.
The alley's going to be blocked off. It's
Cool.
gonna be cool.
So who's gonna be featured at that?
I'm going to open,
Yeah.
and then Civil Fly is playing.
All right.
And after Civil Fly, it's in Reverie. With Ashley Pitcher, who I've done a song with before.
That's right. That's right. Is she from around here?
Yeah, I don't know exactly where she lives, but
yeah,
she's
because you
around.
did a song with her.
Yes. It's called It Ain't Me.
It Ain't Me. We played that. So here's a quick story of playing one of your songs. Luke had shared it with me and said, "Hey, this is fresh out of the hopper from Kevin." So I teed it up and played it, and I didn't listen to it close enough to know that there was a female backing singer on it. And so when I played it on the air, I'm like, wait a minute, that's not Rebecca. So that was going to be Rebecca Jade because you've done so much work with her.
That was before I met Rebecca.
No kidding. Okay.
Luke hooked me up with her.
Okay.
I said, I'm looking for a female singer. He says, I know somebody.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So I'm playing the song and I'm like, I don't know who this is. So I get on the text and I text Luke. I said, who sings this song with Kevin? And he sent the name back so I could at least give her some props on the air.
Yeah, she's another one. She's very talented.
Yeah. Again, I've never met her. The only exposure I've had is for your song. But there's another one that's like, geez, where's all this talent come from around here?
Luke knows them all.
Yeah, I know he does. That's a fact. Yeah,
he really does.
Yeah, so that's, you said the 13th of May, Hidden Stories in Sunbury.
Yes,
and you're at Bottle Works and the Duck
14th,
on the
next day.
Yeah, wow. And you're still recording with Luke.
Yep.
And
just went there last night.
Yeah, working at night with Luke, and. Well, we're heading back over there to put some backing vocals on one of our songs with Rebecca Jade. You've worked with Rebecca on how many songs of yours?
3.
Mm-hmm. And one of them is "Stay With Me," correct?
Yes.
And we've played that one on there. Tee that one up and what it's like. Tee the song up with where'd the song come from, and then the recording process and what it's like to work with Rebecca.
Oh my God, the song basically came from I read a lot of personal experiences too, probably too much, like getting hurt, not getting hurt, girl,
Yeah.
And it just kind of, they were my feelings. And I started thinking, well, I wonder how a girl would fit into this. So I changed. We both actually sing the same verse with just a little change, but it's like promising each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how it came about.
Yeah.
Her feeling in that song is just outrageous.
And she's the harmony queen, man.
Oh,
She can,
my God.
I envy that because I can't. I can't envision a harmony part. I mean, I can work it out, but it takes she's like,
well, her range goes from 0 to 1,000.
I know.
Like, she's like not even human.
I'm sure she'll appreciate hearing that.
I don't mean anything bad.
No, I know that.
She's just really, I can't say enough about her.
Yeah, same here. So this is Stay With Me, Kevin. Kevin, anything else? We're going to play out with this song. So anything else you want to talk about? Anything you want to mention? Anything, before we wrap things up here with you?
I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate getting gigs.
Yeah.
I'm like the new guy on the block, basically.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate Luke and Rebecca for helping me out.
Yeah. It's the one thing.
And Ashley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. The one thing that continues to inspire me in this area is, to a person, most of the people in this area, the musicians and the bands, and we all get along. We all kind of help and support each other, and to me, that's the fun part of this gig. Is just supporting.
Musicians are a special breed because every musician I talk to, we all don't want to live around people. We just want, you know what I mean? Because they don't think like us. Because we can all get along.
Yeah.
And you look out there at the world of what's going on. It's like everybody hates each other. It's like,
no, just learn to play an instrument and write a song, and I think we'd all be better off if everybody played a banjo.
Oh,
yeah.
I tried.
Well, we signed your banjo.
Yes.
Kevin, this has been an unmitigated pleasure for me to sit down and talk with you and get to know you a little bit better.
It's been my pleasure.
We will see you out there. Certainly we'll see you at Eclipse with the songwriting stuff. And I know Luke's going to send us more stuff of yours. And it is just a joy to play your stuff. So
thank you.
It has been our pleasure here on the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast to sit down with Kevin Regan, and we're going to play out with a song featuring Rebecca Jade, "Stay With Me," on the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast.
Promise you my love, will you promise me you'll take me as I am? You won't ever try to change me, you'll remember how you saw me in your eyes when we first met. Will you hold me in your arms when I feel weak? Walk me through the dark when I can't see. Will you stay with me? Will you stay with me? There'll be things we both go through, learn so much we never knew, but that's alright. We'll learn as we both go, cross each bridge and take it slow, and we'll be just fine. There'll be times I know that we'll both disagree, and I know at times I can't be all you need, but will you stay with me? Will you stay with me? Walk you through the dark when you can't be things we both go through. Learn so much we never knew, but that's alright. We'll learn as we both go, cross each bridge and take it slow, and we'll be just fine. There'll be times I know that we'll both disagree, and I know at times I can't be all you need, but will you stay with me? Will you stay with me? Will you stay with me?
Stay With Me. That was Kevin Regan, along with Rebecca Jade on vocals there with him. And you can check out Kevin Regan music on the Facebook for upcoming adventures along with Kevin Regan as he heads down that musical road. By our count, he should have close to 100 songs in the can with Luke Schellenberger down at Blackberry Alley Studios by the end of the year. So we'll be playing his stuff a lot on the Rec Room Radio Hour each week, each Tuesday at 6 p.m. on WXPIRadio.org. And while you're there, please consider making a financial contribution to our radio station so we can keep bringing you the local music and news from the central Susquehanna Valleys. I am Michael Lundy, your humble and contrite host. And until we meet again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, don't fret, stay tuned, and play nice. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.